still don't have full range of motion with the thumb. But before, I couldn't do like this. And I was wearing a brace. And what the doctor explained to me was that it's like a pulley. This is like a pulley. So when you pull this, the muscle down here is trying to pull through the bone. But it wasn't going through. It's still a little knot there. So it doesn't really do it. But I'm so grateful because I knew that they said I got the steroidal shot. I'm going to turn my music down. Sorry, I'm in the car. So I got the steroidal shot. And the steroidal shot lasted not even a month. I got it in June of last year, and by July it had worn off. So I was wearing a brace, everything just wasn't working. But you know what I did? I kept on praying, and then I decided that I was going to heal my body from the inside out. And everything usually starts in the gut. And I started healing on the inside, like eating oatmeal, keeping the acid down in my stomach. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that I had a dairy sensitivity. I had taken an allergy test, and they test you for so many different things, like 52 different shots. So I had to change my diet altogether. And I just remember this lady, she was on Oprah. She had stage 4 cancer. Stage 4 cancer. She said the same thing about healing her gut and getting her gut healed. And she is free from cancer. I'm telling you, you need to change your diet. I started eating that oatmeal. I bought some Fiber One oatmeal raisin cookies, and I was like, I don't really care about all this sugar, but we're gonna eat these oatmeal fiber cookies because we're gonna get this fiber in my diet, whatever keeps that acid down in my stomach. And I used to love every single thing that was lemon cake, lemon pie, lemon cookies, key lime pie, everything orange, everything citrusy. I just loved it, and that citrus, that acid, the acidity wasn't good for my stomach, especially if you have acid reflux, if you have to take Tums or Nexium or omeprazole or anything like that because of acid reflux, you need to heal your stomach. And I'm gonna tell you what else is connected to, right? I didn't even know. It's connected to your mouth, right? Your gums. My dentist said my gums were receding. And I was like, my gums are receding? I don't know. But when I went to my gastroenterologist and I had to have the upper endoscopy, and she said she saw a little inflammation in my stomach. A little inflammation in my stomach. And she said it looks like there's some scar tissue from an ulcer. I never knew I had an ulcer. Never knew I had an ulcer. I did know that years ago I used to struggle with heartburn. I used to have heartburn, and I didn't know. I really didn't know. And it's so funny because I've been to the doctor before and I've explained that I've had some heartburn, but no one ever said, let's look at your stomach. Let's get your gut health together. No one ever said that. And I am working on my gut health. And it was today when I realized that I could move my thumb. I still don't have full range of motion. Like, I can't really do it like the other thumb. And I still feel a little bit of pain. But it's getting here. The healing is coming. And I remember I went to this holistic doctor. And he said, how long have I been feeling like this? And I answered the question. And then he said, okay. And that's about how long it might take to reverse. I don't want you to come in and think that in a month, whoops, I didn't realize my thing fell. See, I'm not looking, I'm really paying attention to driving. I didn't realize that, no, I'm sorry. He said that I don't want you to come in here and think that it's going to just take a month and you're going to be healed or feeling better. And he had this machine, I wish I could tell you the name of it, but I'm a Dr. Vaughn Bowman. He was excellent. And he had this machine and he can test your organs to see how they're functioning. So I started with him so we could get my baseline. And then as time went on, we could see that the organs were functioning better. And those natural herbs that I take, let me tell y'all, I do take a vitamin D supplement every single day, 2,000, whatever it is, milligrams, whatever it is. When I took my blood test for my physical, you should be somewhere around 30 to 50. I was at a 6. I had to take 80,000 milligrams every day. I mean, once a week for a couple of months. And even in that, I was only up to like 20 something when we finished. So then I started. And when I broke my foot, the first thing the doctor told me to do was take vitamin D and calcium supplements. So those things have been working. I take my probiotics, I take prebiotics, I take those supplements every day, and I could see the difference. My nails started growing stronger, my hair was getting thicker, and my skin, and you know, people always compliment me on my skin, but I just be like, sometimes I'm like, okay, Holy Ghost, thank you, right? A gracious lady just says thank you. So I just say thank you. If someone compliments you as a lady, you just say thank you. And that's it. Oh, anyway, so I wanted to share that. Take up your time for a few minutes. And I said that I was just, whenever I just get a revelation, whenever the Lord starts speaking to me to share, that I was just going to start recording myself and then start building up my little YouTube page. And so this is going on my little YouTube page. So I hope you like my content, and I hope that you continue to subscribe, because, you know, it could be about healing. It could be about Christianity. It could be about religion. How about that? It could just be about anything, dating, or maybe something that I've learned, and I just wanted to just share it as a lady, woman to woman. Who knows? But thank you so much for even listening to my little 8-minute little talk about healing from the gut on the inside and taking care of your stomach and getting that together. Get your prebiotics and your probiotics. Start that in the morning, and also intermittent fasting. That really helps. Oh my goodness, I was gonna leave you. But speaking of intermittent fasting, I'm gonna leave you with my intermittent fasting. I never was going to do it, but I saw someone who was, and I was like, let me try it. This is not for men. For men, you can hang up or you can sign off now. But for the ladies, listen to me. I did the intermittent fasting, and I want you to know that I had 5 fibroids. 5. I guess years ago when I first started taking birth control, years ago, I developed them in like that. In February or March of whatever year that was, I had my annual and everything was well. And then that September, I knew I was going to get married. And so I started taking the birth control. When I went back to the doctor for my checkup, I had 5 fibroids. 5. They were in the walls. So they were in good places, so they didn't bleed all the time. And so that's why I said, men, this is not for you, just hang up or sign off. But thank you for listening, and maybe you can listen and share it with your female partner so that she would know. So when I tried the intermittent fasting, I just want to make sure my door is locked because I'm talking and not paying attention, okay? So I started the intermittent fasting. I did it for 3 days, and I did it really strong. I did it really hard. I only ate between a window of, I think it was 5 hours. I was really disciplined to not eat and to let my stomach relax. So the intermittent fasting, you pick the time, whatever that you're going to eat, whether it's going to be from 9:30 in the morning till 7:30 at night, or 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., however you want to do it for that interval. Or you can do it shorter. You can do it from like 11 to 4 or something like that. You just pick the hours, right? But I was making sure that I gave my stomach 16 hours to rest. So I stopped eating at 6 o'clock. I wouldn't eat nothing else after 6 o'clock. Like, that was it. Nothing. I would drink water. You can't have anything that has calories. Okay, let me just say that way. If you want a tea or coffee, no cream, no sugar, it just has to be black or water after you're finished. So you can allow your stomach time to rest. So it's allowing my stomach time to rest. By the third day, I am not kidding, I was driving with my friend, and she will tell you, and I said, I had this so sharp, severe pain in my stomach. Like, I felt it. It was like, I was like, oh my gosh. Then I just heard a pop. I couldn't believe it. Those fibroids burst. When I went back to my OBGYN, I didn't have any. Dried me right up. Got rid of all of them. I'm not telling you to do that, to dry them up. I'm just telling you that that's how it happened for me. And then I read a little something on the internet that kind of spoke to that as well. And I was like, oh my goodness, I will attest to it, that it did work. That wasn't my goal. I didn't know. I read that after. But it did work. So I hope my little information was useful to you. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't claim to be. I just was sharing about my trigger thumb, and then I had remembered about the intermittent fasting and how it broke the fibroids that I had, and I am fibroid free. Wasn't nice, but I'm fibroid free. So I thank God. I thank God for you all listening and taking the time. I'm going to come back soon. Thank you so much. Remember to subscribe to my page, because I'm going to come back with lots more content, and try to keep everything under like 10, 15 minutes, just to keep your attention and not hold you too long. I don't want to have something for 2 hours and you're like, I don't have 2 hours. Because sometimes I look at videos, I'm like, I don't have 2 hours. But this is a good time. So have a great day. Talk with you soon.